Have you ever wished for that one gadget, that one piece of tech that could genuinely handle everything? You know, something tough enough for, say, climbing a mountain, but still looks good enough for the office?
Yeah, it often feels like you're asking for two totally different devices.
Well, exactly. Well, today we're doing a deep dive into a device that claims it can bridge that gap, the Garmin fēnix 8. Our mission really is to unpack how it mixes that extreme ruggedness with some pretty sophisticated tech, and find out why they're calling it the ultimate multi-sport smartwatch.
And we're specifically looking at a pretty impressive version. The big 51mm AMOLED screen, sapphire crystal, the premium Multisport GPS model. Seriously, right out of the box, that titanium case, and I really like the spark orange and graphite band they sent. It makes a statement.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just saying I'm a watch, it's sort of hinting like push your limits. It suggests performance that's meant to go beyond what you'd normally expect.
Okay, so let's get hands-on then. Starting with just the feel of it, the physical thing. The main body, the chassis, it's titanium. Lightweight, but incredibly solid feeling.
Right.
You pick it up and it just feels, well, reassuring on the wrist, but not bulky or cumbersome, you know. And that spark orange band you mentioned, it has a nice balance, I think.
Yeah.
It's sporty, definitely, but also has this kind of understated look, too.
Yeah, it's not too loud.
And the way it fits,
Yeah.
the ergonomic lugs, those bits where the strap attaches, they curve nicely so it sits really secure and honestly quite comfortably. You could wear it all day, trail or desk, and kind of forget it's there.
And that toughness isn't just cosmetic. That sapphire crystal lens that adds a serious layer of durability.
That's important.
Yeah, we're not just talking about, like, preventing little micro scratches. This is about resisting proper knocks and scrapes that, frankly, would probably wreck other high-end smartwatches. It answers that need from users who are like, okay, I need something that can survive the absolute worst I throw at it, but still look good afterwards. It's an investment in, well, not having to replace it.
Okay, moving on to the screen. This feels like a really big upgrade. They've put an AMOLED display in this fēnix.
Finally, yeah.
And the visual difference is, wow. Colors are incredibly vivid. The contrast is super sharp. But it's not just about looking pretty, right? It makes reading stuff so much easier.
Exactly.
Like, imagine trying to glance at your stats in blinding sunlight on snow, or maybe, you know, using a head torch on a night run. That clarity means you get the info faster, more accurately.
Right, which can actually be critical for making good decisions on the fly. It could be the difference between hitting your target or getting into a bit of trouble. So it's a safety thing, too.
Definitely. Performance and safety.
And the practical side goes beyond just the brightness. If you sort of step back and look at the whole user experience, the touchscreen responsiveness is, well, it's really nicely tuned. Swipes, taps, they register pretty much instantly.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. No lag.
Which is great when you're moving and just want to quickly check something. Plus, the backlight intensity adjustment, automatic or manual, it just works. You're never sort of squinting at your data, whether it's bright sun or, you know, trying not to wake someone in a tent.
Right. Okay, let's talk battery, because that's always been a huge selling point for the fēnix line, hasn't it?
Absolutely. It's kind of their signature thing.
And the fēnix 8, well, it keeps that tradition going strong. In, like, normal smartwatch mode, they're saying up to 2 weeks of use.
2 weeks.
Which, for a lot of people, that's enough for a pretty long trip without even thinking about packing a charger. That's a big deal if you're trying to keep your pack light.
It is. And what's really impressive is how that battery performance scales for series athletes.
Yeah.
So even if you've got full GPS going, all the sensors blasting away, you're still getting a solid 36 hours of tracking.
36 hours, wow.
Yeah. But then for the ultra runners, the long distance hikers, there's this expedition mode. It's clever. It samples GPS less often, stretching the battery out even further.
Ah, okay.
And for those, oh no, I forgot to charge it moments.
Yeah.
The fast charging is super handy. Like a quick 10 minutes plugged in can genuinely give you several hours of tracking back. Perfect for a last minute boost before a race or something.
Nice. Oh, okay, now the core stuff. The multisport features. This is where it really earns that name, right?
Definitely.
It's not just for running or just for cycling. It seems like whatever you do, running, biking, swimming, skiing, even paddleboarding, the fēnix 8 has a mode for it.
Yeah.
There's a huge list of preloaded activity profiles.
Yeah, the list is vast.
It's like having a specialist coach for every single sport, just sitting there on your wrist.
And what's really insightful, I think, is how it presents the performance data. Things like your VO max estimate, your training status, recovery time.
Right, the deep metrics.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's incredibly data rich. But the way Garmin displays it, it manages to be, well, understandable, not overwhelming. So, for instance, that VO max, it's not just a number. The watch uses complex algorithms looking at your heart rate, your pace, even elevation changes to estimate your body's maximum oxygen uptake.
Right.
Which basically gives you a lab-quality fitness score right there.
Mm-hmm.
Lets you really tailor your training precisely. And it's especially good for triathletes or anyone doing mixed workouts because it just switches between activities smoothly mid-session, no fiddling around.
That seamless switching is key for triathlon.
Mm-hmm.
It also has some pretty unique features, things that really set it apart for, well, proper adventurers, like the dive rating. It's rated to 10 ATM.
Yeah, which sounds technical, but what does it mean?
Right. It means it can handle pressure like being 100 meters underwater.
Yeah.
So way beyond just swimming laps. It's genuinely suitable for recreational scuba diving or serious snorkeling.
Okay, that's impressive.
Gives you real peace of mind. You can track your depth, your dive time, water temperature, all that stuff confidently.
And connecting to that sort of practical, out-in-the-field utility, that built-in LED flashlight.
Oh, yes. The flashlight.
It sounds like a small thing, but it's surprisingly bright, and it's really well integrated.
I can see that being useful.
Oh, totally. Think about fumbling for your phone light on a dark trail or setting up camp late at night. This little LED on the watch, you can switch it between white light or even red light to preserve night vision. It just makes those little tasks so much easier. Less fuss. It shows they're thinking about real-world outdoor use.
Okay, so it's clearly a beast for sports and adventure, but what about, the smartwatch side of things? Everyday life.
Right, because it needs to do both.
And it seems like it does. It functions as a proper, fully featured smartwatch, too. You get your smartphone notifications, calls, texts, app alerts. They pop up nice and clearly on that AMOLED screen. And if you're on Android, you can even fire off quick preset replies right from the watch.
Yeah, keeps you connected without constantly digging your phone out.
Exactly. Less distraction.
And that connectivity ties into real-world convenience, too, like Garmin Pay support.
Oh, right. Contactless payments?
Yeah. Means you can genuinely leave your wallet at home if you're just popping out for a coffee. Just tap your wrist. And the music storage is pretty robust now. Supports the big streaming services. So, again, you could leave your phone behind on a run, just pair some headphones to the watch, and have your music. It's all about stripping away the extra gear you have to carry, streamlining things.
Okay, now, with all this tech packed in and the tough build,
Yeah.
you might expect it to be uncomfortable, maybe heavy.
You might, yeah, given the spec list.
But it's actually surprisingly comfortable, even for wearing it all day long. That titanium in the bezel and the case, it really helps keep the weight down. And the silicone band, it's textured. It seems to breathe just enough so your skin doesn't get irritated, even when you're sweating.
Right, breathability is key on those bands.
It just proves that a high-performance watch doesn't necessarily have to feel like a lead weight on your arm.
And what really makes it feel like your watch is the customization.
Ah, okay. Tell me about that.
Well, through Garmin's Connect IQ store, that's like their app store for watches, there are literally hundreds of different watch face designs you can download.
Wow, hundreds.
Yeah. But beyond just looks, you can add specific widgets, data fields.
Mm.
You can basically set up the screens exactly how you want them for your activities or just for everyday use. So it's not just about looking cool. It's about tailoring the information display to exactly what you need to see when you need to see it. Makes it feel much more personal, more efficient for you.
Right, fine-tuning it to your own workflow. Okay, so wrapping things up then. In what feels like a pretty crowded market for these high-end GPS smartwatches, the Garmin fēnix 8, it really does seem to stand out as a true all-rounder.
I think that's fair, yeah.
You've got that super robust build, the fantastic AMOLED screen, and still that class-leading battery life. It feels ideal for those really pushing the limits, the extreme adventurers who need something utterly reliable.
Totally. But then its polished design, the smart features we talked about, they mean it doesn't look out of place day to day either. It transitions really well. Now look, it does come with a premium price tag. Let's be clear about that.
Right, it's not cheap.
No, but you can see where the money goes. The quality of the materials, especially that sapphire crystal, the titanium, and just the sheer depth of features and capability packed in there. It feels justified. It's built to perform and built to last.
So a serious investment for serious users.
Exactly. So what does this all mean for you, the listener? I guess if you're looking for that one watch that can genuinely handle mountain summits, maybe surfing, track all your training with incredible detail, and still look sharp enough for a business meeting, Well, our deep dive suggests the fēnix 8 is going to be really, really hard to beat.
A compelling package.
So the final thought maybe is, what new adventure, whether it's big or small, could a device like this actually unlock for your lifestyle? Something to think about.